Why do cats stare at you? Is it affection or something more sinister? The truth, as with most things feline, is shrouded in mystery. But one thing is certain, a cat's stare is never without meaning, and it has some warning signs you should look out for. 1. Waiting for a cue or asking for something. A cue is like a signal that makes a cat do something. Cats are always learning, and we teach them without knowing. For example, if you use a can opener when you first wake up, your cat might come running because they connect the can opener with yummy breakfast. So, the can opener becomes a signal for them to come and look at you. In the past, when your cat stares at you, you might have played with them, petted them, or fed them. They learned that looking at you, staring, makes good things happen, so they keep doing it to get the same good things: play, petting, food. If you keep rewarding this staring behavior, your cat is more likely to keep staring at you when they want something. 2. To tell, I love you. If you've ever woken up and found a warm, purring cat sitting on your chest, looking deeply into your eyes, you've experienced some feline affection. If your cat is also slowly opening and closing its eyes while staring at you, it could be a way of expressing love. According to a study from October 2020, cats communicate and build bonds with humans through slow blink sequences. Cats use the act of narrowing their eyes as a form of positive emotional communication. So, the next time your cat is staring at you, try slowly blinking back. You might be surprised to see your cat return the blink. Let the love exchange begin. 3. To show they're happy. If you notice your cat looking at you, is he standing tall with a stiff stance and his tail down? The way your cat positions himself can reveal a lot about how he's feeling. Different body postures, when combined with a stare, tell different stories. If your cat is staring at you and blinking slowly while being very close to your face, this behavior is a sign of affection. Blinking is a friendly gesture, so when your cat does it, along with having a relaxed and loose body, it means he wants to be close to you and spend time together. Alternatively, this could be his way of waking you up, whether he's hungry and wants breakfast right away or simply desires your company. This friendly body language indicates he just wants your attention. 4. Curiosity. Cats are naturally very curious, and they're always eager to know what's happening around them. Sometimes, when they're staring at you, it's simply because they're watching to see if anything interesting is going to happen. Cats are visual hunters, and when they are outside, they stay alert, using their sharp eyes to spot any movement. When indoors, that keen focus shifts to the activities happening in the household, often centered on you, especially if you're up and moving around. 5. They're insecure. Even though you might already be used to your cat's peculiar behaviors, you are their entire world. They know they depend on you for things like food, shelter, and fun. And sometimes, they worry about losing you. When you leave them alone for hours, they may stare at you when you're around to show that they appreciate your presence. Cats also tend to reflect your emotions, so if you're calm and confident, your cat will likely start feeling the same way eventually. 6. Seeking attention. You might be unknowingly teaching your cat to stare at you. Many pet owners, when faced with their cat's stare, respond by feeding, talking to, or petting them. As a result, cats learn that staring brings about something enjoyable. Consider staring as a quieter form of persistent meowing, pawing, or rubbing against you. The more you give them the attention they want right after they stare, the more likely they are to keep doing it. 7. Fear. In the animal kingdom, maintaining a steady stare at another animal is seen as a sign of threatening behavior. When one cat stares directly at another, it can indicate agitation, readiness to attack, or a desire to flee. While it's possible that your cat might stare at you if it feels scared or angry, this is not very likely. However, if your cat is staring at you while growling or hissing, or if its fur is standing up, or it's crouched low to the ground with ears back and tail lashing, be cautious. Your cat might be feeling frightened or threatened. In such a situation, it's advisable not to touch your cat. Move away and give it some time to calm down before attempting to approach or touch it. 7. Fear. In the animal kingdom, maintaining a steady stare at another animal is seen as a sign of threatening behavior. When one cat stares directly at another, it can indicate agitation, readiness to attack, or a desire to flee. While it's possible that your cat might stare at you if it feels scared or angry, this is not very likely. However, if your cat is staring at you while growling or hissing, or if its fur is standing up, or it's crouched low to the ground with ears back and tail lashing, be cautious. Your cat might be feeling frightened or threatened. In such a situation, it's advisable not to touch your cat. Move away and give it some time to calm down before attempting to approach or touch it. 8. They're angry. A cat about to attack won't display a loose, relaxed body language. An upset cat shows clear signs like dilated pupils, ears turned to the side, and a stiff body. If you notice this body language along with direct eye contact, it's a potential threat, signaling that your cat needs some space. The best approach is to look away, divert your cat's attention, and encourage a different activity to create distance between you and your cat. You can make a small knocking noise on your desk, or toss a crumpled piece of paper or a pen across the room for your cat to chase. Whether your cat engages in play or not, the goal is to break eye contact and ease tension. Once your cat seems calmer, involve him in an activity he enjoys, such as playing with a fishing pole toy or batting around a crinkly cat toy. 9. To show. They're annoyed. A cat with a stiff, puffed-up body is probably very annoyed. You might also notice them swishing their tail from side to side. When this behavior is accompanied by staring, it's typically a way for the cat to give a warning, telling you to stay away, or they might feel compelled to take action. If your cat is behaving like this, it's crucial to move away promptly and avoid prolonged eye contact. Your cat may perceive staring as a threat from you as well. 10. To tell you they're hungry. While some cats may meow loudly or rub against your legs to signal an empty food bowl, others are more subtle. If you observe your cat staring at you, check the food dish to see if it's time to serve the next meal. 11. They're in pain. Cats naturally hide or disguise pain and illness, so subtle changes in body posture or behavior could indicate that a cat is in pain or unwell. Staring blankly, either at you or into space, is a common symptom in older cats with cognitive dysfunction or feline dementia. While many cats may become irritable or withdraw when in pain, some may seek comfort, which could be another reason for staring at you. An expert emphasizes that if your cat begins to stare off into space, it's essential to consult a vet. This is especially crucial if staring is accompanied by symptoms like vomiting, diarrhea, or a decrease in energy, engagement, social interaction, or appetite. Why does my cat stare when I'm sleeping? When you're asleep, you're completely still, and your kitty might stare at you out of curiosity about what you're doing. If they feel lonely, they might be deciding whether they're allowed to join you for a cat nap or debating whether to wake you up because they want your attention. If they're hungry, they might be figuring out the best way to disturb you so you get up and feed them. They might even be watching over you, making sure you're safe while you're at your most vulnerable. However, it's also true that cats who are stressed, anxious, or unwell might want to spend more time with their owners instead of being alone. If you're concerned that your cat might have separation anxiety or is acting clingier than usual, it's a good idea to consult with a veterinarian. What should I do if my cat is staring at me? The next time you find your cat staring deeply into your eyes, it's a good idea to check if your cat is feeling safe and isn't hungry. Your cat is likely expressing love, but it's also beneficial to play with your cat in case it's feeling bored or lonely. If you observe your cat staring at walls instead of at you, it's advisable to schedule a visit with your vet. Staring at walls can be an early sign of feline dementia, or a rare condition called feline hyperesthesia syndrome. Should I stare back at my cat? Whether you should stare back at your cat depends on their body language and the reason behind their stare. If your cat appears distressed or angry while staring at you, avoid staring back. Instead, look away or gently move away from your cat. Never punish your cat for this behavior, as staring is their way of trying to communicate with you. On the other hand, if your cat is staring at you in a happy manner, soft eye contact is usually welcomed. This might be an opportunity for you to approach your pet and engage in some enjoyable cat games. They might just be seeking a little attention. Staring at you is one of the many strange behaviors cats do, such as following you around the house. But why do they do that? Find out more in this next video right here.